Alright, and off we go into game 1. Zeus Samus and Shulk. I think Crispy has been going Zeus Samus all day today. Still a very good character. I'm quite impressed with how much Crispy has developed such a strong gameplay with Zeus Samus in general. And RobbieAK47 being one of the most improved players around the scene since the beginning of Ultimate. I first got to know him like in the within the last year or so of Smash 4 tournaments, so nice lad. So it's starting off a little bit slow right now between both. They're both just trying to find just that one winning advantage stage in neutral to rack up the damage and try to keep their opponent off stage as much as they can. I think that's the playstyle that both players are more suited for. And that's very typical of Robbie, going into Shield Monado almost immediately when he's in a multi-hit move, especially a rapid jab move. And while it is good, it could affect him sometimes in some situations when he might need it. As well as his habit of constantly switching Monados and such. That being said though, it's still working for him, so don't think he really needs to change that much about his playstyle unless, you know, a really big flaw was coming up. Oh, that was interesting. Down throw with jump Monado back here. Crispy probably didn't see it coming. Crispy resorting to keeping his distance. I would like to see a bit more use of the whip maybe. To try to sneak his way in to get a kill. Because the whip is not going to kill until another 20% or so. Unless Shulk has Smash Monado on. Robbie is a bit too good to be falling for those ledge traps with the whip and the plasma gun. And he finds a nap there. Robbie found it a bit funny because, again, he didn't anticipate that happening. Kind of like how Robbie took out Crispy's first stock. And once again, quickly switching into shield when he's not in too much danger, really. I think shield should really be used in a scenario where you're really on the verge of losing your stock. However, if you can follow up with a heavy punish like forward smash on Inkling's rapid jab, then why not? Okay, Crispy throws out a grab. Zeus Samus' tether grab, of course, having a lot of end lag, as tether grabs have in general. Leaves her vulnerable to getting grabbed. How much damage Zeus Samus would receive in general after a grab really depends on how skillful the player is in terms of following their disadvantage. That's a good catch there from Robbie. Managed to catch the ledge drop, get up, the ledge drop flip kick. There we go. Nice normal air dodge from Crispy. Just did a normal one so he could act out faster. Ooh, went for the dash. I don't know, whenever I see a character pop up like that at times, I think going for an up air, especially for a character like Zeus Samus, is probably more ideal for pressuring. Oh, he visioned the plasma gun. But of course, Shulk's vision is a lot more worse because if he visions a multi-hit move, for example, or a move that a character is still moving in position, most of the time Shulk would miss the vision strike on the counter move. But anyway, Robbie does have the stock lead right now. He's leading on death percent, so not completely over just yet. Fairly even between both players as well. Crispy again trying to utilize whip as much as he can just to either rack up damage or be hopeful Robbie has bad DI on it to take out a second stock. Now I respect the idea. No, I think myself, if you're struggling to take out your opponent's stock and such a very high percent, it's best to keep it simplified and eventually wait for a move or a grab that'll eventually kill your opponent. And I feel like it applies to any kind of character, even if you're playing a character whose meta is rush down playstyle, style. I think it's still important to be patient and just wait and keep things simple to take down your opponent's stock if you're in a real tricky situation. Sorry, bit of a background noise there. Anyway, Robbie seems to be making... Excuse me. Robbie seems to be making easy work of this set now. Sorry, not set, game. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Went for the fair. Understandable since it's a larger hitbox than a down air. Okay, that's a good grounded hit, and there's an example of simplifying, taking out stock. Crispy could have gone for the boost kick, but there was a chance that Robbie could have slipped out of it. So Crispy kept it simple and just up-tilted him. Okay, that's good, and that's gonna heavily punish Robbie for using Shield Monado so early in on his stock. But that's a nice little empty hop from Robbie. Managed to sneak in a grab. Crispy did well to get out of there, but he's finding himself off stage yet again. Oh, this is nice. Nice pressuring from Crispy. A shame it's come to an end. We've passed 6 minutes of this set so far. And there's still a little bit more time left to go for this set. Oh, that almost killed. Crispy did well to just survive. Oh, and Crispy went too far away. I guess that's just a bit of a panic situation for him. But nevertheless, Robbie will take that as he takes a 1-0 advantage against Crispy. So, well played from both players. Again, I think it's a bit close this set. Won't be surprised if we get a Game 5 scenario between the two. Robbie was just checking the rule sheet at the far back. Oh dear, I just missed something, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Well, I was in a background conversation, but apparently Crispy did something sick from what Robbie said in the background. Anyway, let's continue on from here. So Crispy has a very early stock advantage. Robbie is quickly retaliating just to try to redeem himself from losing his first stock very early. Okay, now he's slowing it down a little bit, trying to take control of the pace of the gameplay. Kind of like what Crispy was doing in game 1. Oh, this is vital, especially landing 2 strong hits with the Buster Monado. Crispy already at death percent, even without Smash Monado. Now, ideally, in general, you... Oh! Oh, he's dead. No, he's still alive. Sorry, I thought Crispy wasn't happy because he didn't think he made it back. But he's still dead, but all he got out of that was getting grabbed and forward throwed with Smash Monado. Still, though, good job to Robbie, though. He's slowly but surely retaliating and redeeming himself from the early stock loss that I missed. Pretty standard now for both characters, trying to keep their opponents by ledge and such, as well as both characters taking their time to recover. Alright. Just went for the Plasma Whip in the end. Most of the time, Seriously Samus players would go for a boost kick in that setup, but at the percentage that Robbie was in, Plasma Whip, the side B version of it, was able to kill at those percentages, especially on Town and City, which I believe has the low ceiling? Oh wait, no, that's Smashville. My bad. Crispy now has the stock advantage. Just slowing down his recovery, which is good. Trying to make Robbie work harder to make an approach and such. Trying to call out his unsafe options as much as possible. Oh my goodness, we're getting a fair amount of lag here. Okay, I think we're back. I apologize for the dip of quality on that stream. I don't know what happened. Other than OBS telling me that the encoding has overloaded, even though the setup shouldn't, with this setup it shouldn't have it. But anyway, back to the gameplay. Robbie once again finding himself in the same situation as he did on his first stock. On and off stuttering. Alright. Anyway, I'm sure the offline recordings of these sets will still be in high quality and such. And Robbie leaned back a bit. I thought he lost his last stock. Oh, he boost kicks him, and that made Robbie lose his last stock. You always got to be aware of what some characters can do with their stocks and such. Okay, guys, I'm just going to quickly do something. So, technical difficulties has been sorted. So now we can move on from that and start with game 3 of this winner's semi set between Crispy and RobbieAK47. And away they go. This time heading off into FD. Very neutral stage in general. Crispy with the very early advantage at the moment. Still a slow start though. Both players just looking for the right opportunity to strike the hardest. And there's an opportunity for Robbie. Landing a down throw with Buster Monado there. Oh! Crispy almost read his get up option. Was just out of range from that down smash. Nice parry, got nothing out of it sadly. Well, that's very good from Crispy, adding a lot of pressure onto Robbie. Sent him off stage briefly, but couldn't really keep up with the holding on the pressure and whatnot. Oh, interesting by Crispy. I say interesting as in using directional air dodge near stage. Oh, excuse me. Alright, there's a grab and a forward throw with Smash Monado. Kept it nice and simple, Robbie. Not making it too stressful for himself. Oh, he almost landed a down air with Buster Monado, but he's found some other Buster Monado hits. He's already racked up 75% onto Crispy. Looking a little gloom there for Crispy, one may say. Now this is a situation where I feel Robbie, where I feel it's more useful to use Shield Monado if I was Robbie and such. Robbie wanted to land with a fast full fair Smash Monado, but Boost Kick just beat him out to it. Again, it's all about being aware of what your opponent's characters can do, like that for example. Not as flashy as how Crispy won game 2, but still, it gets the job done. That's all that the player is going to matter. As long as the job is done in terms of taking out your opponent's stocks and winning the games and matches, that's all there is to it, really. Robbie tried to return the favor, but Crispy was fast to act on it. What Robbie tried to do there was drop all the way down close to the blast zone and then use air slash Monado, facing the way of the blast zone, so that if he caught Crispy, he would have taken out his second stock. I like seeing Crispy doing that, going below stage and then making it his way back up. Although Robbie has other ideas. Once again, I feel Robbie should possibly slow down his pace of play and just like Crispy do all the hard work approaching him. Well, he attempted to read Crispy's get-up option, but that wasn't going to happen on Crispy's part. I do sense pressure on Robbie, based on what I'm seeing here, with a few of his options to trying to take out Crispy's stock. So I feel it's important to have good patience and to have a good patience when playing in sets in general. Can go a long way to help you even make big comebacks, for example. Oh, I thought I didn't even get a kill. Okay, even if Crispy grabbed the ledge, he ledge dropped, so he would have had no intangible frames. Robbie is back to a stock up, similar to game 1. Oh, almost lost his stock. I brought out the Shield Monado. So it's got to be aware that he doesn't have it. But he's starting to land some hits. Well, a couple anyway. With the Buster Monado. Would have liked to have gotten a couple of more. However, he can use Buster Monado again. But it's pretty standard to see. But it's pretty normal to see Robbie go for Speed Monado almost instantly at the beginning of his first stock. I think the usual Monado uses for Robbie is mostly speed and then shield, depending on if he's in a multi-hit move like Rapid Jump or not. And then he mixes up between Buster and Jump Monado. And then of course when his opponent is close to death percent and he wants an early kill, he'll switch to Smash Monado. I think that's the sort of pattern I see with Robbie using and switching between the Monado wards. Well, Robbie respected the up B, so that's good to see. He may have missed an opportunity there, but to 2-frame down air spike Crispy. But he respected Zero Suit Samus's up B, which is still good. Oh, Crispy waited on net for too long, and he catches him with the air slash off stage near ledge, and takes the 2-1 advantage. Very nicely done. So despite that mid-set interruption we had with technical problems, both players are still playing to their full potential, which is great to see. Being able to put aside a situation like this and continue to focus on mainly on your gameplay, it's also very, very handy and can go a long way to help you stay focused in events and can even help you win matches in some cases. So, game 4 now. Robbie, 1 win away from reaching winners finals. I don't think he is yet to win a lab, to my best of knowledge. So, if he does manage to reach grand finals, as someone that hasn't been to before, we'll have a similar situation to last lab, where a brand new player will win lab. But at the moment, Crispy is having a small advantage at the moment, so he's definitely going to answer back to Robbie knocking on the door to reaching winners finals. Okay, that's very good mix-up in terms of approaching and landing, coming from Crispy there. Speak very quickly. Meanwhile, off stream, Blizzy and Ramon are still playing their set. Winners yet to be determined. And once again, Crispy and the loser between Crispy and Robbie, as Robbie catches Crispy there with the fast fall forward air smash Monado to take out Crispy's first stock. Now takes an early advantage. So it's 2 more to reaching winners finals. Really liking his movement now. This is crucial. He went for the forward smash. Oh, he went for down smash. I'm not too sure if there was a fast move that would have caused Zeus to Samus there as Shulk. Maybe some Shulk players can let me know if there is anything that's fast enough in that situation to catch their opponent. Very nice escape, but he eats the down smash plasma gun. And I've just got word that Blizzy Wolf has beaten Ramon 3-1. She advances to loser semis. Very well done to Blizzy. That's a big result for her. Apologies if you heard that in the background. Blizzy is definitely very excited to reaching loser semis. So back to this gameplay though, more importantly. Not much I can really say right now. Ugh, Robbie. He was trying to mash out of the Shield Monado. No, actually, no, not Shield Monado. The Vision counter. But there was a lot of lag on it. Okay, ideal for Robbie once again. And that's a good catch. Very nicely done by Robbie. Just 1 stock away from winners finals now. Winner to play halves. Oh, nice catch from Crispy on his platform get-up option. Robbie holding back a little bit. I liked seeing that. What he could do is hang out by the ledges most of the time to force Crispy to approach him. And if you've got a character that can quickly kill characters by the ledge, as Robbie just managing to pull out the shield Monado just before he got boost kick. Well done to him, saving the shield Monado on that occasion, but he couldn't use shield Monado on that occasion. Now, Robbie, I don't think that was the wisest thing to do, switching to Smash Monado. It would have been best to stuck with Speed or even Buster Monado. I think those would have been the best Monado options for Crispy being around mid%, just to slowly build up Crispy's damage and then consider taking out his stock ASAP. Alright, here's the Smash Monado. Forward air isn't going to kill, but nope, respecting Crispy's recovery ability with Zuzu Samus. Oh, what a parry. He gets a grab with the Buster Monado. Try to empty hold mix up. He gets a forward tilt. It's not the end of the stock just yet. He's on the edge. He's looking for smash. He's looking for a Smash Monado kill. What he could have done was just stayed on stage, spot dodged in, up tilt with the Smash Monado. That also would have been nice and simple to take down Crispy's last stock. Well, that's the best I can think of in terms of simplifying taking out stocks in pressure situations. Ooh, but that was very nicely done by Robbie. He put himself in trouble, but managed to escape from it ASAP. Well done to Robbie. He's looking for a back air, but he has slow starter. And once again, I'm not sure if the continuous switching cycle of Monado arts is doing Robbie any favors or not. Again, I feel Robbie is trying a little bit too hard to beat Crispy here. He needs to take control of the pace of the game. What was that down smash from Crispy? Maybe he intended to turn around the down smash. And Crispy held on ledge too long. That's it. RobbieAK47 beats Crispy, advancing to winners finals.